on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV coming to you from Lakeland, Florida. We're gonna also explore Winter Haven. In this area, it's in between Tampa and Orlando, and so we are right there in between the two. I actually just came from Tampa, and this area of Lakeland is considered one of the faster growing areas in all of Florida, with approximately 127,000 people living here, but in the entire metro area it's around 700,000. It's growing. That includes Winter Haven and the surrounding areas. They've actually reactivated the Amtrak, so you can get here by Amtrak. The area we're at right now is considered the main city center. Essentially is Main Street and Kentucky. This park reminds me of like what they have in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So as you would imagine, because it's called Lakeland, there's probably a lot of lakes, right? And you'd be right. There's not just one, there's many. So we're gonna have a look at some of those. But Kentucky is mostly known for the food. You can see here's Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill. It's a popular place even on a Monday afternoon. So let's keep going. There's Tennessee over there. So as I continue to show you around Lakeland here, we've got a Irish pub. It's called Molly McHugh's. Pizza by the slice. I got the All-American Gym. You know, in Orlando, they've got towns like this, obviously nearby Orlando, Lake Buena Vista, Kissimmee. Looks like we're headed in that direction, so that'll be pretty good to get all the way up there. Might focus on Kissimmee and Lake Buena Vista aside from Orlando, or just include it all in an Orlando guide if I Orlando Metro. Alright, so we're at Lemon and Kentucky. We're gonna head over here. It looks like there's a lake down there. You can see lots of big trees. Small town feel, but very nice. Yeah, here we are at Massachusetts. Coming up to this lake here. You know, one of the things I knew about Lakeland previously, Lakeland, is gators. Seems like whenever you see like a 10 to 15 foot gator in someone's yard, they're in this area of Florida. So I'd imagine in these lakes, there's those big reptiles. People are always like, oh, I don't know if I can go to Florida because of gators. Well, when you come to Florida, you're probably not going to find any gators, so don't worry about it too much. Wow, breezy. We are in the heart of spring break right now, middle of March, and the weather is very bipolar. It will be cold and breezy and overcast, and then within the span of 10 minutes, it will be bright and sunny and hot. Very weird. But this is a nice little lake here. So there's orange. So this is the Lake Mirror area. They have the Mirror Gardens right over there, which we're gonna head over there and check out. But so much rain and water in Florida. There's got to be gators in there. I mean, come on. Why would there not? But like I said, I mean, the odds of seeing a gator is kind of rare. Although I'm sure if you actually scuba dived in there, you would come across some. You know, you can see there's things in the water, probably fish. Those lily pads there, they definitely get moving. There's things in the water. Oh, big bird. He's hunting. Let's see. You gonna catch anything? He's hunting. Walking on water. Here's a nice garden right here. This is the Hollis Garden. I'm not gonna go in there, but you can see very lush. Alright, so I decided to come to Molly McHugh's and get a beer. It's almost St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Alright, so I've been told there's gators, big gators, out at Parker Lake. So I'm actually headed over there, up Kentucky right now. So we'll just keep cruising here. Headed to Parker. It's a pond or a lake. We got some locals. There's some locals. About 4 of them. We're gonna go see some gators now. So this area is Munn Park. It's another part, basically northern Kentucky Avenue. A little further up Kentucky. Okay, we've arrived at Lake Parker. So this is supposedly the place to go if you want to see gators. They got some big ones out here. Remember, the gators were here before these buildings were. Not seeing any gators or anything that looks like it. I guess it's been kind of cold lately. So, but right now it's sunny and kind of hot. But this is where they're at, Lake Parker. I'll keep kind of walking around here and see what I can find. Some more local birds here. What we got here? Look at him. Kingfisher. Look at that blue beauty. So I was talking to some locals about the gators, and what they were saying was in May, that's when the gators are out and about, mating, most aggressive. So you don't want to provoke a gator in May. Look at that. What is that? Is that a big snail? Look at that. It's a big boy. But so far I haven't seen any. It might be too cold for them. They said there's some 10, 12 foot gators out there. But I guess the local joke is that power plant over there is creating these mutant gators, these big boys, out here in Lake Parker. It's the rumor on the street, at least. I'm from out of town, so I'm not claiming to be an expert. They're supposedly in here. I'm looking. Lots of birds, though. Oh, see some things kind of tooling around in the water out there, but anyway, so May's the time. If you hear them snorting or grunting, they're trying to protect their eggs. They're not looking to eat a human though, so you don't have to worry about that. One guy was saying he's more worried about snakes than he is gators. So they got copperheads and rattlesnake vipers. Anyway, keep cruising. All these birds over here. Look at all the birds. Well, I was just talking to the guy throwing the seeds. He was saying they're out here. You'll find them. So keep going, they're out there. It's a little bit cold though. And guess what? I found one. You gotta look real closely. There's one. It's a little baby. Okay, got a little. Alright, got a little baby one. Another little baby right there. Gator. Got another one right there. No big ones yet. He's not scared of nothing. Not a thing. Ain't scared of nothing. Where I'm seeing these is on like the west end of the lake along this path here, where all the lilies are. So you just go to this west end. You can't even go out onto that pier, but I'm sure you can see a lot out there. It's private property. This is where they're all at. Well, at least 3 of them, 3 little babies. I haven't seen any big ones. Wow, look at this beautiful bird. What bird is that? Man just walked by. I said, what kind of bird is it? He said, it's a spoonbill. I would say there's more birds out here than reptiles. Unless you include snails, and there's more snails than anything. All right, so after spending some time in Lakeland, we're going to go head over to Winter Haven now. So that's what we're doing. We're on our way. All right, we have now arrived in Winter Haven, the water ski capital of the world. Lots of lakes around Lakeland and Winter Haven, although I will say Winter Haven and Lakeland are not as close as I thought they were, because there's surface streets with lots of traffic and they're about 30 minutes apart, even though they are similar. But this is the downtown area. Very nice. I would say from what I've seen so far, Winter Haven is a bit more ritzy than Lakeland. Just, you can tell it's a little bit more ritzy. But let's cruise around here and see what they got going on. What am I in the mood for? You know, my allergies have been acting up. I will say that. It's not ideal when your allergies act up. There's some nice Thai food restaurants. Sushi. Thai Haven. Okay. Should be good. So the main area is basically Central Avenue, but there's A, B, C. This is Central and 3rd. We have the big water tower over here. So this is the Ritz Theater. Winter Haven downtown. There's a lot of lakes around here too. So I'm going to actually go over here and get some Thai food, hopefully a soup. See what they got. So I got some dumplings and lemongrass soup to help with the allergies. And you can see the water tower there. They got a comedy club, Laugh Out Loud. And you know what else Winter Haven's known for? This is the home of Legoland. We're actually really close to the Orlando metro area, Lake Buena Vista. Yeah, now Disneyland and all, or Disney World, those parks. This is the public library right here, by the way. There's only about 40,000 people who live in Winter Haven, so it's just the Lakeland area. I don't know. It's kind of sleepy, relaxed. A little bit more sleepy and relaxed than Lakeland. So anyways, my final review here of Lakeland and Winter Haven. It's typical Florida, but it's not that touristy, you know, it's more of a living place. It's not a place you go for tourism. But although the parks are nearby in Orlando, there's obviously a big park out there in Tampa Bay. Overall, I would say it's an interesting place to live, especially with the fact that there's so many gators. Probably a good place to be, like, living out of an RV or golfing. You know, living in an RV and golfing would probably be a big thing. Swampy, green, lots of allergens in the air, probably from about March until fall. So keep that in mind. I've definitely experienced that. Some workarounds for that, but hey. Anyways, thanks for watching. Watch some more of these other videos, and we'll see you on the next one.